Sports presents Benning Bites with Damon Benning. Benning Bites with Damon Benning.
Benning Bites, a lot going on. I'm still trying to get my arms around what's going on with the selection committee. We've got play-in games that will be scheduled for today, so we'll know more about that. And I just got to tell you, I'm curious. In my my messages, my inbox, it was, what do I gravitate towards? Kind of teams that have been more consistent, or teams that are playing well. And I won't take the easy way out. I'll say if I had to pick, right? I'll take teams that are playing well over the total body of work, because I think it's a streaky deal. I think basketball is such a make-or-miss game that who's doing what currently, I think will ultimately kind of tail the tail. I thought of the 6-11s, all biased aside, I thought Creighton got the best draw because North Carolina State is not playing well. I was on record yesterday, a couple of lower level seeds that I like. I like Kent State and I like Furman. Certainly ATS. And I know you're like, man, DB, you've been on the Indiana hype train all season. I do. I like the way they play. I like their back court with feeding the rocket through the post. But Hood, Schifino, and company, they don't make enough shots from distance for me. So that Kent State game has me pretty interested. The hottest team, I think, in the country of the Blue Bloods has got to be Duke. They're playing well. And I started saying this about a month ago, and everybody kept telling me they weren't playing anybody. I was like, yeah, but that's 3 in a row. Yeah, that's 4 in a row. And listen, I'm an ACC honk. So I'm like, yeah, but they're getting healthy. Roach is starting to play better. And it's just like, I look at them now, and what do they get? They get a Max Asmus-led Oral Roberts group. And that team's pretty complete. Asmus is a bucket getter, and they'll have a hard time with him. But they get good rim protection. I'm not sure who's going to guard Filipowski. Lively's playing much better, protecting the rim, kind of turning into the rim runner. I think probably for Duke fans, he's been a little underwhelming given his prowess coming out. And then, look, there's the loaded West. Kansas got the ultimate hatchet job. Everybody kind of bellyaches about one thing or another coming out. I think sending Kansas to the West by sliding Houston above them is interesting. You know, Sasser's groin is going to be an issue potentially. He scored 50% of their points in the semifinals. You saw what Memphis did to him without Sasser yesterday. He is their offense. So I felt like bumping KU to the West was really, really interesting. And for whatever the reason, you guys, I don't love Purdue. So that obviously means pencil Purdue in for the Final Four, because they've got a ton of quad one wins, and they're consistent, and they have arguably the most dominant player in the country in Zach Edey, who showed up big in crunch time, staving off a flurry from Penn State on Sunday. I mean, this thing is wide open. How many 1 seeds do you have? Do you feel safe with 1 seeds? Is this another one of those years where we say, oh, you know, I like a ton of upsets, and then we get to the end and there's 2 1s and 2 2s or something like that? I don't know. There's some middle of the pack teams that I think are playing pretty well. Again, if you're looking for some ATS value, get on Furman. I think you missed the big number. I think it's been kind of bet down. It was 7. I don't know what it is currently. And I really like Kent State. Remember, they are good against two-point field goal percentage. They don't allow teams to get a lot of assists. They make you play iso ball. And they defend. They can control tempo. And Indiana has a propensity to turn it over. Not sure what 5-12s I like. I mean, I don't know. That one is going to be tough for me to figure out. And I get it. There's a handful every year of 5-12s. I just need a day or two to get inside probably my own mind to see what's going on with any 512s. Heck of another episode. Appreciate you fine folks being with us. However you get us, Apple, Google, Spotify, just make sure that you're part of what we do. We need you. Give my partner Andrew Rogers a follow at Andrew Rogers TV. Coffee and Cream coming up in just a few minutes. If you have questions, we'll try to provide answers. 888-638-4876. Hit us up. We'll take really good care of you. And even if we don't know, we'll fake it till we make it. It's Coffee and Cream. It's ODB. And this one in particular is Benning Bites.